everybody.
Hello
guys. MaJeliv here, we're the Vasquez family, and in today's video we're going to be reacting to the 59-second official trailer teaser to the Snake Eyes origin movie with Henry Golding starring as Snake Eyes. I absolutely love Snake Eyes. When the first G.I. Joe movies came out, at least I think they weren't, I know there was the cartoon obviously like back in the day, but in terms of the movies, I remember watching and renting out Rise of the Cobra and Retaliation at Blockbuster back in like second, third grade, which is crazy. I have such a vivid memory because it was like the summer and they would always have those summer deals. But I remember loving them. You and me watched them together. So much fun. Snake Eyes was always my favorite. I loved the whole thing about not showing his face and there was like this mystery to him and he was so badass. And like, if there's anything I'm looking forward to in this movie going into it is the action. But not only were there such great characters and not only could they fight, but there was a lot of heart and story to them. And I know I am interested to see this movie to kind of see where they, the time in between, like kid Snake Eyes, where we see Leo Howard play Snake Eyes, and then where we see Ray Park playing Snake Eyes, just kind of see the in between. I know his Snake Eyes' story revolves very close to Storm Shadow's story, who's kind of like his enemy, I guess you could say, his rival. I know in the movies they had a rival going, but they also, I know, trained when they were much younger. Without going into spoilers, if you haven't seen the first one, they kind of explain where they parted and stuff. So there's a lot of hype. It's only 59 seconds, so I feel like we're not gonna get much about the story except to just get excited. So who knows, man? It's really cool. And we'll talk more about it after. So let's jump in.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoy our reaction. Let's go.
Oh,
what?
Oh,
Yo!
Oh man.
That is not CGI.
No.
Warrior. That was the beginning.
Oh, that's so cool.
For 600 years, our ninja have brought peace to the world.
Storm Shadow? The white, if you mean clearly.
Warriors like you, join us. What do I have to do?
Huh.
The journey from here is yours to decide.
Oh.
Wow.
But that is just the beginning.
Oh, man. Wow.
So
July 23rd.
it definitely seemed like a
Soon.
Yeah?
yeah, that's
Wow.
really soon.
Yeah.
So we might be getting trailers,
Okay.
but it,
Yeah.
it definitely seemed like an action showcase, like to get people excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious as to like, is this, maybe you guys are watching know, is this connected to the movies that we've seen?
It doesn't feel like
It
that.
doesn't feel like it is. Maybe they're revamping
It's
it.
orange. Orange.
Because it's not, it looks, at least in the trailer, I don't know what you thought, Love, but that they're recruiting him older.
Right.
As
Unless
an
that's
older-
like him starting with a new group and he was just an old master. Who knows? I don't know.
Oh, that's a good point.
What do you guys
Well,
think?
I don't remember seeing the original, so I'm
I have
like
a
fresh
very,
eyes on this.
Yeah, I have a very vague memory of G.I. Joe. I remember there being a lot of action, which is probably parts I remembered. I only remember Snake Eyes is probably the only thing I remember of G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
But not really his story or anything. I just remember him seeming really cool, and also I think it's dodgeball. I don't know. There's a sport where you it's Foursquare, where you are looking at someone and you just don't look. But it's not even related to G.I. Joe. But that's the only thing I know of Snake Eyes.
Like, he doesn't talk. At least in the movies we've seen. And that was such a cool aspect to him too, was that he was like this silent
Warrior.
I think there's probably a lot more content to it than I know. So if you guys are watching, know more about it, we'd love to know, the backstory in terms of, I don't know if there's comics or the TV show, whatever is out there that you guys know that we should know going into this.
Yeah, I wonder if someone popped out in the trailer that we're supposed to recognize or know, and we don't. I think what Josh said about the action, that's exactly what we got.
Probably
Was a
to get
taste of the amazing action sequences.
And he's a great actor too. I mean, we saw him in
he's
Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah,
I know he's in The Gentleman with Matthew McConaughey and a bunch of other awesome actors. But besides that movie, we haven't really seen.
I mean, imagine
before.
being
We've never
asked
seen
to
a
be
man like
Snake
this.
Eyes. Like, imagine getting that call.
That's a good phone call.
It's pretty dope, man.
Like
That's a pretty awesome
That's
phone
so
call.
I'm
Pretty
so happy
amazing.
for him, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I'm
That's
pretty
awesome.
sure he was excited. I don't want to assume he just knew martial art. I'm sure he had to do a lot of training for this.
Right.
Because as much as they'll have a stunt double for you, they're gonna want to be able to match some
Also,
sort of
you
the
need
action.
to match. I mean, it depends on where they're going. If they really are trying to revamp this, then you don't need to match Ray Park. But Ray Park, like what he brought, was so.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's just so freaking awesome.
Especially him being
So-
Darth Maul too, right?
Yeah, but I mean, he has so much background, so I'm sure like he had to train a lot, and
Mm-hmm.
and it's man, I can't wait.
What I loved, the visuals looked appealing, and we've been watching a lot more anime, and there's definitely an Asian film touch to this. The color scopes, or rather the palette of color. There was a blue when he was training. There was the use of rain and water and red. Just the visuals of it is extremely stunning. Not just action, because I mean a lot of people can get action right, but if you don't get the color palette right, you don't get to connect. And film is supposed to be visual, so we should feel something, and there was definitely a lot going on. And we can probably go back and kind of break down that trailer just on the scope of color and setting and movement, and there's probably a lot there. And so that's something that drew my attention, which is actually what happens in a lot of the first movies we saw. Like there's that whole sequence, there's this big fight alongside a mountain, if you remember that.
Yeah.
The only
I
thing
mean,
I
The
there's
remember.
second one. That's the second one.
The second one, sorry. And there's all kinds of movement that you can do on a big screen that means more than what you're seeing. And so all of that is always so
I
fascinating.
am curious what they're doing with Snake Eyes. Again, I don't know what he's like in other forms of G.I. Joe content, but I know what I loved about when they did it in the other movies is he didn't speak and you never saw his face. So like, is he at one point gonna decide I'm not gonna speak and I'm gonna keep this thing on, or I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's another approach. I'm gonna have to be open to how we go into this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess there's
But-
something appealing about that mystery. Huh?
Yeah, but there could be also something really cool about this. But who knows? It's
Yeah, we'll
exciting.
see.
It's exciting. But we want to hear your thoughts in the comments. So please let us know your comments, your theories, your opinions on this. If you're excited, if you are skeptical, if you're not looking forward to this at all, like if you're like upset with the cat, whatever it is, we want to hear your thoughts. We'd love to connect with you guys. So thanks so much for joining us. If you want to see more MaJeliv content and help support us monthly so we can keep doing this for you guys, you guys can check out our MaJeliv Patreon with this link down below. You guys can check out that link in the description where you guys can see more, again, MaJeliv content, exclusive reactions, reviews, and you guys will be able to connect with us at a more direct level, and you guys can give us your recommendations and your requests to stuff you want us to react to right off the bat, and we'll get back to you, and you'll probably get those reactions quicker. So just check it out if you guys want to help support us and see more MaJeliv content. Besides that, go out there, spread your light, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.